some trunks, and you're listening to Chibi No Podcast.
Protect them all! Oh my god!
Wait, explosion, murder, gun! Dynamite! Strong! I'm stronger!
And a very spooky hello from Chibi No Podcast. We're starting our brand new episode. It's been a month too long.
Yeah, I gotta say.
But it's okay. We're starting. You got me, Dave the Smash fan.
Mr.
Japorean here.
Oh, Miles, your tech guy.
And Sharking.
Why did you wait to answer? You know you're third.
I need to build momentum.
What momentum? You stopped it. God.
Stopped it?
He stopped it.
Stopped it.
Stopped it.
Do-do-do-do.
Gosh, freaking Japorean.
Hey, I gotta say, we got Miles the Tech Guy here. It's been a while.
We do. Yeah.
Hi, guys. It's been a minute.
It's been quite a minute.
Yeah, it's been quite the minute.
Have you been following the podcast in a bit?
I watched some of it, and then I usually laugh because Diego's usually on his phone doing that spaced out.
Like right now?
Did you see that when he was saying hello, he was looking on his phone? Not even looking at the camera?
He does it all the time.
I know.
I do that a lot.
I know. Stop it. People want to see us engaged.
Engage with our phones.
Shut up, Paul. Anyway, if this is your first time watching Chibi No Podcast, it's just a bunch of friends talking about nerdy things because that's what we do. 'Cause that's all we have time to do anyway. We don't care about family. Screw family, sons, daughters. They're out of here. We're always about the Chibi experience.
Isn't this a family? Isn't this our
No,
Fast
I
and Furious?
realized
According to him, we're
is-
no family.
You said we were out of drinks, but we have Dr. Pepper there, but that has been in the fridge at this whole time.
Oh, I thought we didn't
And
have any.
insulting Coronas with no alcohol.
And not sharing.
Warm ones too.
You know what's the better one?
Oh my god.
So if you heard Sharking's not with us here physically, but he is here
In spirit.
in
Oh,
spirit.
it smells like ass with this.
You're gonna
Stop
drink
smelling
warm
us.
beer with no alcohol? Ugh. My stomach just upside
It
down.
tastes even worse than before.
Javi, so
my gosh.
if you want to use the soundboard on Discord, please do so because we will hear that very well
Okay.
whenever you want.
Did he get to see that? Javi, did you see that?
Javi can't see this.
There's no camera.
Oh,
He's a
thank
ghost. I'm
goodness.
telling you.
He's a ghost.
He's good.
Ghost, I'm not like all present.
He drank a Corona with no alcohol in it, and it's warm.
Ugh.
Yeah, oh god.
Anyway, I think what I'm going to do now is I'll use my phone. I can't do that now because I have to download a few things. But I use my phone and put another camera so that if someone else is on Discord, I can use that camera to show Discord.
That's smart.
Or that someone on Discord can see us.
There you go.
There we go. So next time, so we can always see each
Problem
other.
solved.
Done. So anyway, technology is amazing. We have tons of stuff to talk about. And again, I'm not going to go over everything because Japorean always wants to be like, but wait, forget about this. I don't care.
Because you don't care.
We have stuff aligned.
Because you don't care.
We have stuff aligned. We can't go through everything. This episode is going to be like 4 hours long if we do. We're not Joe Rogan here, okay? We
can
can't
cut
do
it
that.
in 2 or 3 pieces and you have like 3 more episodes.
No, that's not how this works.
Well, we've missed a month and some change. So
Okay, I'll give you. Look, right, I'll give you 2 minutes.
Sitting.
That anything that I did not mention in our Chibi chat to talk about, I'll give you 2 minutes right now to mention whatever you want. I'll give you.
That important you'd remember it.
Yeah, I'll give you. I'll give you. Okay, yeah, 5 seconds. 4,
Wait, 5 seconds? That's too much, 2
3,
minutes.
No,
2,
start. You got 2 minutes.
1. You can start now.
All right,
2
the
minutes.
first thing that I want to talk about is how you been, Miles?
You're wasting your. Okay, forgive me for this, Miles. You're wasting your 2 minutes on asking Miles how you
I
been.
care about my friend.
No. You're wasting your 2 minutes.
So, to be serious, I want to talk about Alice in Borderland. I was going to mention this
That's
for a
fair.
bit.
That's
It's something
fair.
that you guys don't care too much
That
about,
is fair.
but we do. That's why I have to bring him up in here.
Is there zombies in that?
No.
Oh, then okay.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a show. We already talked about it.
Yeah, I know the premise.
So, before I mention this, when I watched the episode, the initial show, I did not read the manga whatsoever.
Wait. I thought you watched. Oh, wait. So watching the show is what got you to go read the manga. Oh,
Bingo.
Oh, I did not know that.
And
okay.
I gotta say, when I watched it, it was awesome. I watched the second season; it was great.
Okay.
There's a third season that just dropped. The manga is completely done,
Yes.
but this is a spin-off series, I guess. I don't know if it's a spin-off. It's a continuation, but it's not based in the manga.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
So with that being said, I gotta say it's only 6 episodes. I think it was decent.
You completed it.
Yeah, I did.
So
Got 1 minute left.
As two people that have completely watched or read the manga to completion, even the side story stuff, does it feel good enough to where it continues off of the original creator's idea, or is it just good enough to just be basic television?
A little bit of both. And
Okay.
the reason why I say this, the creator is also on the show. He does cameos in a couple of and so
Did he have any creative decisions?
I believe he does. I'm
Okay.
not exactly sure on that.
We could look it up, yeah.
But from the story itself, it was a very contained. They basically introduced one character that is basically in the original story, but it was never addressed, like the Joker
Yeah,
itself.
20 seconds.
Who is the Joker?
Yeah.
But the story itself, I think it delivered quite a bit. The thing that I did not like, and this goes...
Most of the characters are, well, I don't want to spoil, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
Got 10 seconds, Paul.
there's a twist in here. But some of the things that I don't like in here is that they are basically moving into the Squid Game treatment.
I knew it. I knew they were going to do
With that being
it.
said, I hope they don't do it because then they're going to mess everything up.
Okay, real quick, out
Okay.
of 10. For the finale.
Yeah, I'll give you
for the
finale. Yeah, you're out over time, but go
Only
ahead. Give
season
me the
3,
time.
not 1 and 2, because those are
Oh, just the
masterpieces.
finales. Okay.
Just 3.
I would probably say a 7.5.
Okay.
7.5. Okay, good job.
Go and watch
job.
And that was Paul's 2 minutes. Good job, Japorean.
it for now.
Maybe we should give him 2.5 sessions every episode now.
Nah,
Yeah, for
there's so
bringing up
much-
something
There's
that's...
so much good stuff around here. So what do you want to talk about? You
Yeah.
want to talk about the hate?
We are going to talk about the hate.
See, I told you.
Twice sucked at Victoria's Secret.
Wow.
They did. That was not their good. That was not a good performance. And it's not just about Chewie.
This is
What's he
not-
talking about?
this
It's
is
not just about
This
her.
is not on the list, so your minutes are.
I know. Hey,
So he can say
yeah,
what he
but
wants?
I'm the host. I can talk whatever the fudge I want.
No, get here.
So I can do whatever I want. So it doesn't matter until you start contributing more and eventually and buy us the lights I told you to, like 3 months ago.
It will come eventually.
No, it's
It
wrong
will
because
come
you.
eventually.
What? When are you gonna buy it?
Eventually.
No, see, get out of here. That's why everything you say is invalid. Okay, we're gonna talk about the first thing. Okay,
What do you got?
Xbox is crap.
It's dead.
Okay,
You know that.
Xbox.
See,
I don't know
Has
what.
been crap.
I don't know what has happened to this thing to this company because with when Phil Spencer started coming and when he was the head CEO, right? He dreamt big, right? Miles and I, when we even covered this when Phil Spencer was in here, they were flying high.
Yeah,
He was
so
like,
much
"We're all
praise.
about games. We're all about this," and then they just kind of took a little nosedive, like not too much. We're kind of doing okay, and now they were.
So Dave, I can back up on one part of that, and I know
Go right ahead.
I know what's his name again. It's Don Matrick.
Yeah,
Who that?
That is the guy that ruined everything. Where we got excited for Phil.
yeah.
Don Matrick, he's the guy that revealed the Xbox One, and that was when they were that's when Sony demolished them in the E3, where they said Xbox's entire release for the console was like sports and live recording, DVRs. There's like hardly any games in the whole.
The Kinect is now like.
after coming from the success of the 360.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Kinect.
The Kinect was now included, which made it more expensive. But the whole thing was like, well, now you can't really loan games to someone. Now, if you buy a game, it's like registered to your account and to your Xbox. You can't give it to anyone else.
Can't share a physical
share it.
disc or anywhere.
You had to be connected to the internet 24/7.
Yeah, there's check-ins. It'd only be like a certain amount of time before like you'd have to go in and just lock the console on you. And so when people ask, what if we don't have we're in an area where we don't have internet? Because that's a real thing in some like rural areas, right?
Too bad.
And he's like, well, we have a product for that, and it's called the Xbox 360. He was
He was very
fired
serious.
right after that.
'Cause then-
Immediately fired right after that.
Because then Sony was like, "Here's how you loan games on the new PlayStation. Hey, you want to play a game? Yeah, here you go. Oh, cool, thanks."
Yeah, that was like
That was it.
and they did that right after. So like there was like an hour or something pause before the PS4 reveal. After this, they come in. They're like, "We believe in games. We're going to show you only games.
Oh, shoot.
There's no online, no DRM.
Oh no.
Don't
What
restart the.
happened?
I didn't mean to restart my computer.
No, he
We might lose Javi for a minute.
His computer has been.
Oh wait, no, we won't. Sorry, Javi is connected to my other computer. My bad.
Good. So anyway, yeah, the whole thing was that if people don't remember, because I guess it is a while now, isn't it?
It's 2012.
Jeez.
10+
So yeah, Sony had like their presentation, and Xbox just handed them the plate. They're like, by the way, we're just going to show games. We're going to talk about games. If you want to trade games, you can still trade your games. By the way, it's not overpriced here. It's $3.99. There's no online check-ins, no DRM policies, anything. And they just won. And then at the very end, they did an advertisement of the president. I can't remember who was it at the time.
I can't remember.
But that's the clip he's talking about. Is 10 seconds. It says how to share games, and it goes to step 1. Then it shows the head and one of the other heads, and then pretty much gets a PS4, hands it to him. He's like, thanks, and then it goes end. And it goes PlayStation, and then that was the end of the presentation. They walked off.
It was so cool.
They handed.
So what happened now?
Well, ever since then, it's been a train wreck.
So I don't want to spend too much time on the whole timeline, but basically what's been happening is then Phil Spencer's like, we don't want anyone to feel left behind.
Okay.
Special, be left behind. So they're like, we have this Xbox system, this Xbox family. So anyone that has an Xbox Series S, the Xbox Series X, which is a horrible name, PC, you're all in this Xbox family.
Sure.
Okay. So the big thing, the big takeaway from that, what Miles and I talked about is like, this limits how much they can push their games because they have to have it run on their weakest console, which was the Xbox Series S.
Yes.
So all the games have to run on that console because they're not going to stop it. They're like, we want everyone to play at whatever pricing, right? It's like, even if you get the cheapest one. Well, then after that, they're like, well, because of X and Y reasons, we're raising the prices of all of our consoles. So they went up, $50, $100? I can't remember the exact pricing. They all went up, and I think PlayStation also has that as well. And then, for whatever gosh dang reason, they're like, their biggest selling point was Xbox.
I'll tell you the reason.
Was Xbox Games Pass. Okay, that was their biggest sell point because they're like,
it was a great deal.
Yeah,
I
for
would
$20,
never argue it was not a good deal.
For $20, you can have, if you have an Xbox, you can download games there for free that are on there. If you have a PC, it's included in there as well. Okay,
so you pay $20.
You would pay $20 a month.
They have like the PC Pass has always been cheaper. It's like been around $7.99 to $9.99 a month. Now it's like $15+ a month. But if you wanted to get the console one as well, I mean, it was like
so
$15.
They broke those down separately.
Well, to get all the features they have nowadays, because now they're getting rid of like Call of Duty Day One or certain games Day One, and you have to go up to a tier at $30 a month, which is how much were they saying? It was like, they have a tier of like $20 and $30. I can't remember all the different tiers, but it's gone up 50%.
Ooh,
that's the problem.
And the funny thing is, when this was announced, the Xbox channel, the Xbox server crashed because so many people were going in there unsubscribing.
The Xbox website crashed.
Yeah, it crashed.
Cancel.
That really did happen. I heard that was
it did.
That happened.
That happened.
Also, on top of that, if you were still a subscribing member to Game Pass, you kept the original price.
Yes,
so it was
you're grandfathered in.
Yeah, so
or until the end of their term, though, or forever.
Forever.
Oh, okay.
So, but that's the thing that screwed some of those people over. That some people didn't know. So if you would have just stayed, you would have kept.
They were not. Price. They also didn't. They didn't communicate this well.
So because I went to go cancel because I knew still had it, and then it said my price, and I was like, why is it this? And it's like, it says in little writing, this is your price because you have been a valued Xbox, Microsoft,
and you weathered the storm.
And if you leave, it will be the new price.
You've been through some shit with it.
Yeah. You've been through some shit.
And they said if you leave, the price you cannot cut. This price will never come back.
And you did leave.
And I did because I never used it.
Well, so, I mean, to be fair too, I don't use it.
Like if I used it, then I would be like, "Oh, I'm staying." It doesn't matter. Like if you use it, stay. But don't leave.
The thing about that, I'm not an Xbox fan, so I'm just a bystander. So I'm seeing this from my perspective.
Maybe the PlayStation.
Where's that? He said, "Everyone take a shot." Diego, Mister, you take a shot, man.
But I gotta say, nowadays, apart from Steam, who basically buys a pass and plays all the games that they're actually having there?
The correction is not all the games. So again, the perks about having and PlayStation Plus, I'm pretty sure has something similar.
They do.
Is that exclusives,
they do
right?
Now, yes.
Exclusives to your platform. They let you play day one. If that's how they don't play, I don't know how to play some, but
they don't. He's not going to get Ghost of Yotei on day one.
But in Xbox, that was the big set point. They'd be like, we have these games. Day one is going to be on Game Pass.
Call of Duty, Doom, Ninja Gaiden, they're all day one.
But now they're changing things.
Whatever.
So some things aren't going to be day one anymore.
Yeah, some will not.
And that was their big selling point.
Excluded now, isn't it?
Yeah, which makes no sense because they bought.
What's funny is they just added you get EA stuff. Like EA premiums, the EA premiums are involved.
That's always been though.
The battle.
They did something different about it.
Passes for Call of Duty is free if you are a Game Pass subscriber.
Ultimate
I can't remember if they said which
it's Ultimate.
One.
You get the season. You get every season pass of Call of Duty, and then you also get the Fortnite Epic Plus or whatever it is, so you get every season pass as well for free.
I wonder
for free because you're paying every month. So those were the premiums of getting it, but it just like with the cost and everything per month and all that stuff, it didn't add up. I mean, unless you used all those games.
I kind of figured though that this would increase after that big purchase and all the purchasing they've been doing. I mean, how are they going to sustain that at the price they pay or the people are paying? I mean, that's why it's such a great deal. I mean, I've never denied Game Pass is a great deal, but when you get the biggest purchase in history in gaming, I mean, I kind of figured it would. They could have maybe.
I think that was
some things, but I don't know. It's not good.
I think that was their biggest downfall is them getting Activision.
Yeah,
that was the dumbest decision because
that was the nail in the coffin.
That's Ubisoft though.
That was the final nail in the coffin because I think their biggest issue was buying all the other companies and then having them never release any games or canceling games or having the games released day one on Game Pass. They should have at least given it a month so that people could buy the games.
I disagree with that.
Hey,
I do too.
Question for this: does Microsoft or Xbox have any exclusive Xbox games?
Well, see, that's the other thing is
they don't have them anymore.
They're not having exclusivity anymore because they want everyone to play.
So originally, right? Like for me, why would I get an Xbox if I'm primarily a PC gamer? I have an Xbox. Technically,
yeah. I was gonna say most people have PC now.
Don't get me wrong. There's some games I can't play, like some 360 games or whatever. But for like the modern day times, for like the last decade, like they're on a PC.
There's workarounds to play those games anyway.
I feel like
that's true.
PC has replaced the Xbox completely.
Well,
how they do it this way?
That's my point. I'm trying to say. And
I get it.
And if there is a PC, then you can play all those games.
But here's the issue. Again, here's the issue: is that I would say that's true. However, what they're doing is they're limiting themselves and from pushing those games forward to look better because they're like, but we have to make the games run on the Xbox Series S. That thing is super old. That thing cannot run anything like super great anymore.
Not necessarily. Like, let's say if they don't.
No, they do have to. That's their whole.
No, he is actually right. So the baseline for even game development starts at the weakest console, and that's been the thing for the entirety of just how this has worked for generations. So like the Switch 2 is actually we're finding is catching up to the 1S in some degrees. Like with like Cyberpunk and the Star Wars Outlaws, they were comparing it to 1S, and this thing was running like some ray tracing that the Switch, like the 1S is. I'm not saying that the Switch 2 is more powerful than the 1S, but there's some comparabilities that are to be made. But the problem is the 1S. I mean, even game devs have said that they've actually criticized the 1S. I mean, not the 1S, but the S, the Xbox. What the hell? Series S?
Series S.
Dude,
the names are stupid. Yeah.
So anyway, the Series S, that is the base minimum for where games need to at least kind of run, and then they optimize prior, and that's where it just pushes up the scale. And there's been a lot of devs that kind of get really annoyed about that because it really scales back. You know, if you have like a 6-core processor with, limited amount of RAM, and that's the base, but then you really want to optimize for like PS5 and plus, you got to like figure out to downscale your game because you can't start there. So it's really cumbersome. I feel really bad for devs. It does really, really suck.
And here's the thing:
it feels to me like they're setting their own restrictions, though.
That's what they're doing. So
doing
like
that.
PlayStation, like right now, right? They announced that they're going to stop support for PlayStation 4 online, whatever, in a few weeks. I think they said something like that.
I haven't heard anything.
I didn't know.
Yes, I did hear.
Yeah, so it's something like that.
I think it's next year.
I thought it was this month or next month.
But when you guys say support, like to download them on the thing or like
I'm not sure.
That's horrible if that's the case.
I don't know exactly, but I know that. But anyway, they know. Okay, so let's look at Ghost of Yotei, right? That's not on PS5 for 4, correct?
It won't be for a bit.
It won't be.
They're gonna put that on PS4.
I don't think they will.
PS5.
No, but it's not on PS4.
Oh yeah, it's not PS4
because that console can't run this game.
Well, they could descale it.
They could descale it, but they don't. But I don't think it's worth their effort to do it.
No, I don't think.
I think that's the key, though. Making games for the newer console. I think.
But that's the problem.
On my particular point, I feel like Microsoft should stop releasing games on the older consoles.
100%. They should.
I agree.
And just either focus on a new console, or just transition everything to PC.
You know what the new console for the limited is now, right? It's $1,000 handheld now.
Mm-hmm.
See, honestly, now that times have changed,
RGLAX, that's their new console.
I definitely feel
handheld.
like Xbox.
That'll be the
I
new
think
minimum.
it should be that. In my particular opinion.
Well, I don't. But the thing is, like, it should be, but I'm really mad at how the direction of the whole company's been. And again, I go back to Don Matrick. He really ruined the brand. There's nothing but upscale. Like when we had Xbox, the 360, I mean, all the exclusives we had in the original Xbox,
arcades,
the 360,
everything else.
it was unbelievable. They're just they're just bam. Like it was putting Sony to real competition. They were just kicking ass. I mean, I was switching to Sony to Xbox. Not just because of Halo, but my God, they had some good exclusives, and it was only getting better.
Yeah,
and then until it wasn't, and then now what they've been doing is just been in a whole like recovery mode for the last couple generations,
for almost 15 years, and that's the problem. Is I think
we're losing competition on the mainline console.
Their thing is like we alienated with just one statement. They alienated millions of people, and it's like how can we make sure that they understand that we'll never do that again? That's why they're like. Well, that's why we're going to make it so even if you have the cheapest, the lowest performing console, you can still play the newest games. And again, should they do that? I don't think they should. They should not do that. They need to stop support because that is stopping them from progressing. But that's their whole thing is that like we can't lose trust. But again, all this other stuff that they've done,
trust is being lost.
Well, that's what they think. They think that it hasn't been. I don't think they have. They're going to go with this. At these price hikes because we are catering to the lowest denominator.
Well,
I think that's wrong.
Here's the thing: they will learn sooner or later, more sooner than later, because people are canceling their accounts. People are stop paying for the subscriptions.
What I worry about with this though is there's a lot of different developers and publishers that are all within this ecosystem now that they've purchased, and this really hurts everything in the gaming industry. And my biggest fear is. The Switch is not a competitor to the PS5. The Switch is not a competitor to the Xbox branding or PC. The main reason we get a Switch is for Nintendo exclusives. I'm sorry, that's the main reason people get these things. And I guess my point is I don't want Xbox to go away because when the PS6 comes out in 2027 that they've been talking about, and that's a whole nother topic on its own, how I feel about that one. But the whole point I guess I'm getting at is if the Xbox brand is gone, what competes for Sony to push for these first-party titles? What pushes them to keep the prices low? Like, we didn't get that PS4 price out of nowhere. There was actually a lot of rumors that it was going to be $499. And just because of Xbox listing it as $499 and really shot themselves in the foot, they're like, yeah, let's just take the loss in the console, $100 cheaper, boom, we win. There's a lot of rumors and speculation on that, and that might be true, but the point is, like, it keeps competition, and my biggest fear is losing competition because Nintendo is not a competitor to Sony. Nintendo is their own thing at these days. The last time Nintendo competed was against Genesis.
Yeah. See, but I think
the last time.
I feel like I wouldn't call it competition. I feel like everybody's doing their own thing.
I'm not calling it competition, but Xbox versus PlayStation.
But here's the thing, though. Like, if there's anything that we learn, I kind of want to move away from this. So we're going to be on here forever. But if there's no one competing with you, what's to stop you from raising prices?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what he's saying. If no one is competing against you, what's the point? Why be like, well, we can make money because there's no one else. Who's going to stop me?
Yeah. It's a good example.
You want your game, you're going to have to pay a higher price.
Yeah, and then what stops them from being what's the word? Creative with their console, making it as strong as they can. They could do minuscule upgrades and then just charge you an arm and a leg for that. Because a fine example is
Intel. Actually right here.
No, Intel. When AMD came out and they had their old processor chips, they were kind of shit, and Intel was like, "Oh, we're kind of dominating the world." So they were just doing minuscule upgrades every generation, but you'd have to buy a whole new motherboard, you'd have to buy all new things to make this processor work. And then AMD made Ryzen, and they're like, "Oh, we make this cheap, or we can make this expensive," and it's working. And it's been a slow upgrade, and now it made Intel be like, "Oh shit, we can't just be doing these minuscule upgrades." Because they didn't have a competition for a long time. See, and that's the thing with Sony. If Xbox flops this hard, Sony could just do the same thing. Oh, here's the PS7 Pro.
But can't we say that the Switch is doing the same thing? I mean,
they are doing the same thing.
Because Switch has no competition. It's not a competitor to Sony. This handheld is $500. It's very high price compared to most. There was barely any innovation to this, and they raised the prices to $80 on their exclusives because they can.
I'm still going to buy it.
But they know that. But why?
Yeah, they know that.
There's no competition to say no to it. That's the problem.
Well, and sadly, that's going to be the case.
With Sony.
That's if Xbox goes down. That's why I don't want it to go down.
That's the thing, though. It seems because of this particular path that Xbox itself shoot themselves on the foot to get
they did.
Get to that particular
for
point.
sure.
I want to hear Javi's opinion about that.
Javi, what do you have to say on this?
I want to hear Javi's.
What do you got on that?
On what?
He's playing Pokemon.
Are you playing Pokemon?
About the whole Xbox thing that we were talking about.
I think they're just being stupid. There's a lot of stuff I think that is involved that you guys haven't talked about. Just how expensive stuff is in general. I mean, prices for everything are just going up, but it's just stupid. Like, there's nothing to bail them. I want to feel bad for them because I used to love Xbox, but it's their own fault.
Yeah. As much as you want to blame or say, I don't want competition or I don't want this to happen, they basically set the situation. I think what started all of this, from what I've been hearing, is trying to create a plan itself. If they were to maybe maintain a console-only path, maybe they could still stay afloat and then have the competition or whatever you may call it. But because they expanded quite a bit and then they're dealing with prices and subscriptions, and I think that became another, problem that eventually burst.
Yeah, I think they're spreading out too much money and they're not cranking out. They're spending too much without putting stuff out that's making money right now.
Yeah,
I think the solution maybe if they were to throw a Halo game.
Actually, what he just said was a key thing to that. They're not putting out enough. I mean, they keep canceling all these games. Especially that Perfect Dark game looked insane. Mm-hmm. And Square Enix was cooking with that, and it's gone.
They're like, nope.
And that game was almost finished.
Yeah.
And a lot of people had high hopes for that.
Square Enix or Rare?
Square Enix.
And they keep firing people.
Well,
they just keep chopping people, and so
Square Enix
and I feel like this particular
Rare
point,
because that's Perfect Dark's
especially
Rare
in this generation, people are transitioning more into PC gaming nowadays too.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, people want these games. The thing is, too, with consoles.
Oh, Crystal Dynamics. I apologize. I was wrong. So Crystal Dynamics was working on that, and the Initiative from Gears of War. So there's a lot of high hopes for that game.
So aren't you supposed to have a Gears game?
Yeah,
Judgment Day.
Is it still coming?
Not Judgment Day, but yeah.
D-Day. D-Day? No, what's it? It's a...
We already had Judgment. That was...
No, what's it called? It's something day.
I don't know.
Is the day that...
D-Day, I guess that's...
Is it D-Day? I think it's called D-Day.
Emergence Day.
Emergence Day, sorry.
It's still coming up.
As far as I understand, yes.
Xbox exclusive, right? I mean, yeah.
No,
it's not exclusive. They don't have exclusives.
It's a Microsoft exclusive.
The Microsoft exclusive.
By Microsoft.
But it has to be played on the Xbox.
No, it could be played on the Xbox, any of the Xboxes, and then
Xbox or PC.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll save it.
Coming to PS5 the year after.
Yeah. No.
Or the next day.
But with all this situation, there's...
I don't think Diego said that. Miss said we
they
can
just
move
need
on.
to be really smart about this. I don't think it's going to work, though. I think it's probably going to flop. In all seriousness, and
people
they need to release games, and the final thing I was going to say was all these games are nostalgic games that people liked that they were going to bring back, and then they've been canceling all of them, or there was a lot of games that had such promise because it was a Western development company on a Eastern development genre, like JRPGs. They were going to make that Dragonborn or Dragon something game.
Oh, Scalebound?
Scalebound.
That was 15 years ago.
Yeah, but that was that was their interpretation.
It was kind of the start of seeing the cancellation.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't really, I mean, you can call it a JRPG, but it was more like that action type game. It's like a DMC.
Oh, okay. But then
like
we would have that,
DMC.
but it would have been cool. But then they canceled all of that. But yeah, it was stupid. The last little bit of it. So, no. This last little bit.
Okay.
So we were talking about the PS4. So they're ending support on spring 2026. So it's including phasing out new titles from the PlayStation Plus monthly lineup in January 2026 and sunsetting some legacy services for new game submissions in spring.
Oh, new game submissions. Doesn't mean they're getting ready and playing them. That's good to know.
All right.
That scared the heck out of me on that one.
Anyway, let's move on. There's been a lot of people passing away. That's life. You live, you die. Someone who just passed away was the creator of the Dead or Alive series. So his name
Ninja Gaiden.
Huh?
And Ninja Gaiden.
And Ninja Gaiden, yeah. I always say his name is Tomonobu Itagaki. So he was 58 when he passed away.
What happened?
I haven't seen any release on what happened.
He what?
It's pretty young.
Yeah, no, yeah, he was.
I don't see anything that says how he passed away.
But I think he knew that he was dying.
He
though.
did.
He did know that he was.
He released a statement, right?
Right. He knew he was dying, but what he died of, we don't know.
But he released a statement that there was like he feels bad he didn't get to release some like more things he had like ideas of, right? Is that
what he said? He says no regrets.
He says, "I'll read exactly what it said. My last words: the flame of my life is finally about to be extinguished. The fact that this message has been posted means that the time has finally come. I'm no longer of this world. I entrusted this final post to someone important to me. My life was a series of battles. I kept winning. I caused a lot of trouble for others too. I'm proud that I fought to the end, following my convictions. I have no regrets, except I'm extremely sorry that I could not give all my fans a new game. That's the way it is, so it goes."
Oh, wow.
So he knew he must have had some sort of disease or something where he knew he was going to die. So this was posted after his death. Mm-hmm. His final was from someone from his family, I believe. So you're right. He did Dead or Alive. He did the
Ninja
Gaiden. He had the Team Ninja, basically.
Oh, part of Team Ninja. Okay, yeah.
Huge part of Team Ninja.
There's a lot of people that posted things, and one that the name that I saw that got me was Masahiro Sakurai. He didn't say much. Masahiro Sakurai is a man. First of all, he posts stuff about his cats all the time on X. But then even when he writes stuff, it's very short statements. So his was just very simple. He just said, "May his soul rest in peace." It's very short, sweet, and to the point. It's sad because I remember playing Dead or Alive a lot, especially at Mouse House when I first met him.
Yeah, number 2.
And I think didn't we have was it the demo? There was one of those days that had the demo. We played the crap out of that demo.
Play the crap out of that demo. Yeah, Dead or Alive 2 was amazing.
Yeah,
we played a lot of that.
And then
the game was super hard.
For me, was the two
really
I played
hard.
was DOA 2 and then DOA 4 because
4 was awesome
because it had a Spartan. It was
Yeah.
DOA 4?
It was, yeah. It was like a girl Spartan, I
girl
believe.
Spartan, and it was really cool because they were really the collaborations during that time. It was very very rare and small. There wasn't too many collabs with games, but for them to incorporate a Japanese company to incorporate, like I said, a Western company with that was insane. So having a Spartan there was just awesome.
Dead or Alive actually still, it might sound crazy, but it's actually my favorite fighting game. One of the things that made it really unique compared to others, it kind of reminds me of Tekken a little bit. It's like a 3D fighter, right? So you can you can turn left and right, so you can rotate the map. But then the other thing is to be really successful in that game is learning parries. And that's really got me into other action games we have nowadays is when you're doing parry systems like swords and blocking. I love a good parry system. That was kind of the first thing where you had to really learn parries because it wasn't just a parry button. You'd have to hold forward or back or up or down and do the button on the timing based on the positioning of the other character hitting you. So it was really, really intense. You have to be really, really quick. So, because the first time I really got into 3D fighting games was actually Soul Calibur.
Yeah.
So this one changed from the sword combat to just straight just on the streets. So, and then obviously the other thing that was really cool is you could hit somebody into the next place if you got them good enough. It would the world would transform.
It's
just
cool.
a really cool freaking game, man. So, I mean, good for him. He really expanded a lot of what we see with modern 3D fighting games was from him.
Make games so hard that they had to change it in their Western release.
It was a tough game.
I wish you could see a new Ninja Gaiden though.
We do. It's coming out Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
All right.
But I wish you could. Oh my God, we wish.
And speaking of, I went and bought the month for PC Game Pass just to play that game. I get it for $15. I beat the game. I'm good. I don't need to pay $60. So there goes to show you where it can be useful.
Yeah. See, there you go.
Yeah. Also, one real quick, another person who passed away today was Ace Frehley of Kiss.
Yeah.
65 or 60.
It was.
I thought he was 78 or
78.
something.
I don't remember.
Was it natural causes or?
I'm probably not.
What'd you say, Hobby?
No, just the Diego's just went from crazy age range, 56, 78. I was 78.
I'm pretty sure it's 78 because
He was someone in the 70s.
Oh, he.
we'll be both wrong.
He died from a complicated fall at his home studio, so he probably just couldn't recover.
Goodness.
Yeah.
That's my dad's favorite band too. He was mentioning it earlier today to me too. So I feel bad for all the big Kids fans because that's a huge following.
Was that Diane King who passed away 2 days ago, I believe?
He was 74. That's what
74.
74. Diane King, she passed away from pneumonia.
Who's that? I'm
Who's
sorry.
that? I don't know who that is.
She's an actress. Oh gosh, dang it! I'm trying to think of what movie she was in. There's
Avengers.
she's not Viola Davis, Paul. I'll tell you that much. Let me get that really quickly because I don't remember Like, I'm pretty sure you've seen one of her movies. I know that much. Can you name a movie, Hobby?
Oh, Father of the Bride. She's Steve Martin's wife.
How is it?
Something's Got to Give. The Godfather.
Okay, Godfather I have.
I don't know.
1 and 2 and 3. And
Well,
yeah.
Either way, she was a great actress.
yeah. I mean, I'm sure if I saw her face, I'd recognize her. Absolutely. I'm not the best with a lot of actor names. So
She did a lot of like more and it's not like more like romantic or like more
rom-coms.
Rom-coms are like more not like adult films, but not adult films in the sense like they would.
How do you say not adult films, but not adult films?
So like
adult films.
films that we never watched as kids because they were more suited for like adults, like adult situations type of thing. You know?
Adult situation.
Not like that. It's not. I don't know why you're laughing. I don't know why you're laughing.
It's just the way you're explaining. I know.
I don't know why you're laughing.
It's just because the term adult film is used for the adult film
I know. That's what I'm
industry.
saying. That's what I was saying earlier. That it sounds weird, but it's not.
You can just call them films.
No, they were more suited for people who were older. That was it. She was in all those older films for people.
No,
Sure.
Fucking moron.
you're the one saying weird things. Anyway, so yeah,
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Next up, I actually want Hobby to talk a little bit more about this because about a few parts in this. So we did get done with New York Comic Con, right? And Disney had their panel. They talked about a lot of things. So one thing I want to bring up first is actually X-Men 97 because they didn't officially release anything online, but they did show a trailer for season 2 and confirmed that season 3 is already in production.
It was also posted online too.
Was it officially posted?
Not officially.
Yeah,
posted.
that's what I said. Not officially. Sharkin, did you see that unofficial posting video?
I did.
Okay, what do you think? Tell us what's going through your mind.
I mean, it's too early to get excited about anything. That's it. I mean, they mentioned that it's going to be like a callback to like the original ending of when Apocalypse was in like the original X-Men series. But I think it's too early to get excited about anything. I mean, I think speculation is still going to be big. I am worried that they're going to change the story from what they had originally planned. But besides that, I'm still hoping it's good.
Like, what do you think they're going to change?
Well, just because I know that they wanted to get rid of. I always forget to show the writer's name.
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
That was like D'Angelo, but yeah,
that's
yes, you're right. But I don't know if you hear this, Javi. They actually said that they're going to bring the original creative writing from the original series as well. They're going to bring 3 people. I'm trying to remember their names. I think one was the director, showrunner, and also the key animator. He was in the panel when we went to the X-Men 97 last year.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I don't remember the name, though.
Right.
But yeah, they're bringing some, I guess, people from the past to help with the show. So hopefully it goes into a better direction.
I hope it goes good, but I still don't like that.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Well, hopefully hopefully it gets good. I think they said season 2 is coming out summer, or is it March or April 2026? Okay, summer 2026.
I guess the goal is to release it every year if they actually manage to do that.
Yeah, we don't know how many episodes, but hopefully it's a lot more than for season 1.
But I guess my impressions of the trailer, it's I got hype. There's a lot of cool shots that they actually provide in there. They showed a lot, but they also didn't show anything. Like that was weird. That's good. That's all you need.
They showed a lot of
nothingness, like stuff that you see, but you're like, I have no idea what's going on.
They're building the hype.
Yeah, they are.
And I'm in for it.
Another thing that they showed, which I thought was really cool, is they had a chance to talk about Daredevil Born Again. And even though these rumors have been around forever, they officially confirmed, and also in the unofficially revealed trailer that they showed at Comic-Con, they officially announced Kristen Ritter, aka Jessica Jones, officially in season 2 of Daredevil Born Again. She joined Charlie Cox. What's his name? Matt. No, what's his real name? No, Matt Murdock's is. Charlie Cox. Sorry, I know because Stan Lee always names his like characters with like the same letter, starting like Peter Parker, Matt Murdock. So that's what I was like, Charlie Cox. No, that's not his real name. Sorry.
J. Jonah Jameson.
J. Jonah Jameson, yeah, Jr.
Good point. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
Except for Mary
Bruce
Jane
Banner.
Watson, right?
You know what's funny
not
about
a
this
hero.
too? That Kristen Ritter, she actually posted the official recording on her Instagram as well.
Yeah, she don't give a fudge. This is cool. They also announced this is coming out in summer of 2026, I believe.
This one is coming. I think it was made though.
May, yeah, you're probably right. They showed a lot of stuff. So they showed, forget his name. Is it William Gillard? The guy who played Shaggy in the live action.
Yeah.
His name's Shaggy. Shaggy's coming.
Yeah, so he is going to be another villain in Daredevil Born Again.
That could actually be really interesting.
So we don't know too much about his...
Zoinks.
I'm getting you Kingpin Zoinks.
I'm gonna get you, Kingpin Zoinks.
I'm using my food power.
Hey, Scooby.
Hey, Scooby. Here's Scooby's neck.
I'm hungry. This is gonna give me my powers. Oh, dude. Ultra Instinct Shaggy, though? That'd be tight.
There you go.
But he's going to be some antagonist, not just to Daredevil, but also to Kingpin. Don't know how, but that's kind of the very little information they gave to us. They also, I think they said that they are going to be starting season 3, or they announced that they're going to be doing season 3, which is good because I think Charlie Cox said he said that he called the second season the last season, but I think he misspoke. This was months ago. So people were like, "You said, are they only going to do 2 seasons?" But this confirmed they're doing season 3. I don't know how many seasons they're going to do after that, but there's that. They announced Vision Quest. More information on that. Don't know if you care or not. They're gonna have Ultron in this. Edith Friday that's gonna be in there as well.
On their human form.
And there, yeah, something like that. And then they also talked about the Spider-Man, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man season 2.
Oh, yeah. Supposedly Venom's gonna be in it.
Yeah, that's confirmed.
That's confirmed. They confirmed that in the panel.
Cool.
How do you feel about that, Shark King, with Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man? Because I think that show took us by surprise because I wasn't expecting to like it that much.
It's good.
I was being a hater.
Go ahead, too.
No, I was saying I was being a hater. That was all.
I mean, dude, when are you not a hater?
It's true.
That's true.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing. I had low expectations from it, but it was actually really, really good. I'm just hoping that if they continue it, that they actually get to a point where they can finish it. I think Spider-Man animated series have this really unfortunate history of just like being really good and well loved by fans and just never being completed.
It's true.
The 90s Spider-Man.
There's a lot more than just that one, but yes.
Spider-Man Unlimited. Patrick, what's his name? What's his name? Who plays
Patrick Star?
Who plays Barney in How I Met Your Mother?
Oh, Patrick Harris? Or
Yeah,
Neil Patrick Harris.
Patrick Harris.
He was
Thank you.
Spider-Man in the MTV 3D one.
That doesn't need to be finished, though.
That wasn't that bad.
People like it.
Yeah.
Shark King is very
I said it
against
was
that
not
one.
that bad.
What about the Disney Spider-Man one? With Drake Bell.
Spider-Man was good.
I actually like
that
one.
was okay.
I
That
like
was still
it.
decent. It was different. It wasn't my favorite, but it was
Amazing
still good.
was better than
I'm
Ultimate.
still bummed about Spectacular Spider-Man.
Spectacular, that's what it was. Yeah.
Spectacular
Spider-Man is still
story way better.
the second best.
Yeah. Spectacular
Spider-Man
had the
Spider-Man
better.
has.
Spectacular had the better story, but I did not like the animation.
I didn't like the
Ultimate's
character design.
animation, but I didn't like the story.
The
that
character design for Spectacular Spider-Man for Peter Parker I didn't like.
But the story was pretty sick.
Story was
So
good, yeah.
That's why I stayed with Spectacular. That was like the second best Spider-Man. Like how he was saying, I agree with him.
Yeah. Good stuff, guys.
I was going to mention for Vision Quest that they also announced it's going to play Tommy.
What? Oh yeah, the Wanda's son.
I thought he doesn't exist. I was lied to.
Sometimes he does.
Sometimes he does.
Huh?
But sometimes he exists, sometimes he doesn't. It just depends on the day. All right, guys, let's move on to our final topic. Okay, we're gonna skip the anime one. We're gonna go to Pokémon Legends ZA. That's the hotness.
Alpha.
I only have like 5 to 10 minutes in the game.
Well, it doesn't matter. We're not gonna go into lots of spoilers because I don't
Thanks,
think
you're going to spoil it for me.
I don't think anyone has finished the game, right? Shark King, you haven't finished it.
Wait. We got one person. We got a question here.
I can neither confirm nor deny that I have beaten this game.
Okay, have you beaten it twice?
No.
Okay.
Okay, at least that was a no.
So totally okay. All right. We can,
Okay, so then, then Shark King, then give us a brief summary of what's going on in this game without any spoilers. Like, why does this game exist?
I feel like if only you guys can't give spoilers, I could give spoilers.
that is true.
Okay, so so I don't know much about the story so far, but basically, there was the opening cutscene, because you've seen that, obviously, right, Japorean? So there's a cutscene where they're talking about the ult. I don't know if it's the ultimate, but like a Mega Stone or Mega Trainer user. Like they're trying to. It's not like the one, but that's kind of how I felt.
Neo?
I don't know.
Sure.
They're trying to find the ultimate Mega Stone Pokemon Trainer user, something like that. And it seems like to find this person, they have the battles, not the battle res. What are they called? The battle zones. What's the league called though, Mister or Shark King? At night,
the wild zones, and then
no, the battle zone. But there's a name for that
ZA
league, right?
ranking systems. What he's talking.
But there's a name for that league, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, they're using that to see who's like. I think, in my opinion, they're using that to find who is this pretestant or this
Mega Evolution Trainer.
who is this Mega Evolution Trainer? This one that's supposed to be Neo. I don't know. I was just saying that.
I wonder who will that be.
Yeah. So, am I somewhat correct, Shark King?
Are you?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
You're
So
good.
that's basically like essentially what's going on. Okay.
Looking for the one in front.
Looking for the one. Yeah. And I guess I'll give you some thoughts about it from the beginning, because I just barely played like the first hour and a half of the game.
What rank are
yesterday.
you, by the way, Dace?
I'm Y.
You're Y. Okay, so you got a rank down.
Yeah. Shark King, are you A or double triple S rank?
I thought it was
I'm
code
gonna-
C2A.
I'm gonna choose not to comment on what my
Diego,
rank
where
is.
are you at?
Number one in the world.
Why?
You're a Y.
I thought you were way higher.
No, I'm X. My bad.
I'm at
That's
W.
not much higher, but
I'm at W.
Well, because I was for some reason I got confused. I thought X was after, but I was like, no, it's YZ, and I was like, duh.
So Paul, you're not even Z.
I'm not even the ranked. I just barely
You're
got
just saying hi to Chikorita.
pretty much.
He's like, there's ranks.
I just basically
there's ranks.
step
There's
away-
Pokemon.
Where's my badges?
I just
damn it!
step away from the hotel.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So you just barely met Tawny. pretty
Okay.
much.
Yeah.
So, Tom, isn't it you, Brain? What's his name?
No,
Hey,
I'm talking about the
he's-
girl, Tawny. T-A-U.
Did you meet Tawny? I thought it's the guy.
What guy?
Okay, is your avatar a guy or a girl?
You have
it's a guy, it's a
Chikorita,
guy.
right?
It's a guy, yeah.
Your main ally changes depending on if you're a boy or girl.
Oh, I picked girl this time. His name is Your Brain.
But
or
you're a boy.
Wait, you picked a chick for your main character?
I was like, sure, why not? Let's change it.
But you're a boy, David.
Okay, so if you pick a guy, her name's Tawny.
Last time I checked, yeah, I am a boy.
I don't know the guy you're talking about. Then the girl's called Tawny.
Okay,
Yeah.
the guys is not. Have you played as a female avatar, Javi?
Never.
He's
Okay.
a boy.
What's his name? Is it Urbrain?
I don't know.
This is E from Stellar Blade. It's like
I
a
was
14-year-old
the
chick.
guy, so I don't know.
You're a guy this time?
See,
You
David,
betrayed me.
you're the one who did solution.
Like a 14-year-old chick. No, dude. Just picked a dude.
But yeah, I think his name's something like Your Brain or Your Brian or something. I
Your
don't know.
brain? I think is that what you're going.
I don't know what
You
his
know what?
name is.
You saying that, David, reminds me like when we first read Harry Potter and we're like, Hermione, right? You know, like when
Yeah.
you're trying to
Way?
figure out names. Yeah. What was the old way that we used to say Hermione? back
I don't
in the
even
day?
remember.
Hermione.
Hermione. I think it was
Hermione, yeah, that
Hermione or
sounds right.
something, Yeah.
Anyway,
Sorry. It
so you meet
Sounds like
the
something
guy.
they would do.
Yeah, so you meet the person who introduces you to Team MZ.
Yeah.
Is it MZ?
Sure,
Right.
whatever.
Oh,
Was
MZ was the name of their
team.
their group,
You're
their
right.
team. Yeah.
So introduce to them, and they're in the league battles, right? So
Haven't got
that's
that far.
well, that's where you get into. Now, here's my thing about the game, just overall. So first of all, Shark King, I was streaming it. Shark King was in the chat, and he's like, don't really
suck.
try exploring because you really can't explore. It's very linear in the beginning
Yeah.
until
Yeah,
I think
it
mission
takes a
5,
while.
right? I think you said.
Yeah, it takes a while.
And dude, I felt like I was in a tutorial for 40 minutes. Like there's so many cutscenes, so many like things you had to do, and it felt forever.
Well, I'll tell this much. The reason why I took forever is because I'm trying to play with my kid. But after just playing this amount of time, he already checked out because there was so much talking.
Yes.
So.
You know, the tutorial in this is, I mean, I was enjoying the story. I was intrigued, but man, it is a long ass tutorial.
I wish you could skip through the talking and just go through straight. I get the story.
No, there's no talking. You mean the reading?
Yeah, the reading. But I wish you could skip
hell.
through all that just to do your thing, so that just to make it easier for you. And then if you want to go back and see what you missed out on, you can rewatch, clips on something.
But anyway, so in the game, right, how it's gonna be structured is that there are main missions, right, that you have to complete. But once you get, I think and Sharking can correct me, once you get to mission 5, the entire city opens up to you, and you can get a lot of side quests. You also have
the Emma side quest, right?
You tons of side quests. You can also have what's called what's the doctor's name? The research lady.
Who?
Mabel? Yeah. Mabel, thank you, Sharky.
Yeah, Mabel's research, yeah.
So Mabel's research will get you different TMs and different things like...
I love this, by the way.
Yeah,
Sorry
so this...
to say this, it's amazing.
This is cool. So then she has her own things that you need to do to level up her research. And as you go up, you get different TMs or moves. And you can also get other things like candies, like the experience candy, like in Arceus. Like you have the small experience candy, the large and the extra large ones, right? At the very end, I think it's level 40. I think it's up to level 50.
49 is
Master Ball.
And level 50 is a shiny charm.
It's a shiny charm.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Because you can see everything you want right at the bat, so you can kind of focus on doing all that ahead of time. So I'm like at level almost 10.
So I have 2 questions because I'm really curious, and I don't care if I get spoiled on this.
Well, others might.
Well, they're general.
Oh.
The first one,
general.
I did hear that the map is small and people are complaining about the map.
It is small. You can run across one side of the map to the other in less than a minute and a half.
Ooh.
So here's another question I have, because Shark King, he is crazy, and I'm going to do this though with him.
Crazy, like what?
He nuzlogged. He's nuzlogged this.
Yeah.
Now here's my question, Shark King, because how many Pokemon can you get while doing a Nuzlocke?
There's the number of the wild areas. There's a couple gift Pokemon.
Right.
I have to go back and check. But there's public areas where you can catch Pokemon. Like there's parks where you can just like randomly catch them as well. Mm-hmm. So you're looking at probably like, I don't know, maybe 25, if that.
Okay.
Like ballpark. I don't know off the top of my head.
You'll have to help me because I need to know what and I guess
figure out, man. Figure out.
Shark King is my guide though. He's my spirit animal.
Your spirit animal? What animal are you, Shark King?
I know what you're referring to.
Oh my gosh. I understood that reference.
I did too. Good job, Paul. But anyway, so 25 is, I guess, the most. So did you only choose one of your Pokemon from the beginning, like when you have to collect 5 speeds? You only choose one to kind of keep in your group?
I picked I picked one.
Okay, so I know what I have to do now. I'll just keep my fletchling. Okay,
so another question that I have.
Yeah.
Okay, and this, I guess you can answer this question, or maybe you guys can because you guys have played Arceus as well, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So what I like about Arceus is that there is also alternative forms. I heard that this game does not have any alternative forms for some of the Pokemon.
Nope, just Mega Evolutions.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you wish they have it?
I don't care. I mean, I think it would have been nice if they had both, but I understand why they didn't.
And it could be just the base game. Maybe the DLC could do that.
There could be more, but this game is focused on Mega Evolution. Okay. So like
stories, Mega Evolutions.
Javi, I got a question for you. Did you get did you buy the DLC and have you played it?
The DLC is not.
You can't play the DLC.
You can't play it yet. The people at GameStop were wrong because we asked them.
Not even them. I saw the internet saying as well that was day
because
one,
this is what happened. We went to GameStop, right, and the guy was trying to sell me on the DLC, and I was like, I think you can play this. No, you can get it played day one. I'm like, I don't think that's right, but they kept telling that it's available. You can play day one. I'm like, I don't think so.
Stop going to this GameStop because they're wrong. The DLC is not out yet.
You can purchase it, but you can't be. It is not unlockable.
It's a day one purchase, not a day one play.
What I heard is that you basically buy it. You can put the code, but you only get something, some kind of accessory just in the game.
It'll give you like a couple of different Pokeballs you can use to catch. Like it's not worth.
Yeah. But it's not worth the $30 right now.
No. I mean, we have to see what the DLC is going to contain first.
It won't take them too long. They'll just copy and paste JPEGs.
Oh, I got to tell you about this. So I think I don't know if Shark King was still in the stream or not, but I think one of the first things that you have to do in the game is it teaches you like, or it doesn't teach you, but one of the ways to get to like the main street is blocked by rocks. So you have to climb up a ladder and you have to like kind of jump down the buildings to get to the Poke Center.
Sure.
I looked at the mirrors. I looked at the windows, and they look like they're painted on.
Well,
like
they're just pictures.
Yeah, they're pictures. It looks horrible. I was like, really? Like they didn't
see that.
You didn't see that? Okay.
What do you mean? You've been looking at the whole time?
No. He was in the stream. He didn't see me react to it.
Oh, that's awesome.
I did see that.
Oh, okay. That doesn't matter. I was like, I don't know why they did that.
The worst part is, well, yeah, that's the other thing. I know that there was they were looking into it from what I've read and seen videos on is, from what I understand, they were kind of crunched on time and they didn't 3D model the actual buildings, right? So the only way they could do it was just a copy and paste of just JPEGs. And the problem is like, it's so lazily done. If you go into the areas where there's some of those shopping centers, if you look at the walls, they have straight like lines. The lines actually don't connect. Like the lines are like not connected. So some of the copy and paste work was really, really bad. Like you could tell they're manually pasting. So some of the lines when you just walk up to, you can see actually the cutoffs of where each little JPEG went.
So then here's my question, Miles, because you posted some estimates on how much these games cost.
Based on some of the leaks that were
based on the leaks, because who was it? Was it you or was it Diego who first talked about
it? Because there was a Game Freak leak that somebody was, and this is very real. So
was this a Nintendo leak or just a Game Freak leak?
So this is what happened. This is what happened. Somebody got a phishing attempt, and they opened up their email. And as anybody who's IT will tell you, don't fucking open up emails that aren't from the company in your work email. If
not just opening, they probably clicked on something.
Exactly. Don't do that. For the love of God, I don't know why
you
these
$500 to Amazon.
Yeah, so that guy's most likely.
What? Let me click here.
That guy's most likely fired and
you won the lottery.
100% deserved. I don't feel bad for him. He can fuck himself. Anyways.
Oh, wow.
Anyways, my bad.
Well, how do you really feel, Diego?
Anyways, but he's a moron. Sorry, I just get agitated with that stuff. But
go ahead.
So with that leak, it leaked from everything from now to 2030. Some Gen 9 information. Some
Gen 10.
Gen 10. Yeah, sorry. Some Gen 10 information. Budgets of the past games. Some past games like Arceus, ZA, and then this new game. And then also concept art of Pokemon from the past and
the map from
Sword and Shield.
Sword and Shield.
Yeah, so they leaked a lot of stuff, like lots and lots of stuff, and this is the issue that people were having because this even solidifies even more. Well, this is truth. This is truth now. With that, they are cheaping out on the Nintendo games or Pokemon games because they don't have a lot of time to. One, they don't have enough time to make the game come out like polished. And then two, they're just being cheap. So like the budget of these games is super low. Like Pokemon, I think.
So ZA, for example, is 13 million.
Estimated about more or less.
But even that ball figure, I mean, you're looking at these other big AAA games, right? Like right here, Horizon Forbidden West, 212 million, right? Ghost of Yotei was 60 million. Horizon Zero Dawn was only 45.
But let's look at this.
Think about
right?
that comparison for a sec.
Yeah, think about this. You have the game that probably makes you the most money outside of Mario.
Biggest gaming franchise.
Yeah, outside of Mario on Nintendo. Let's just go for that. You're telling me Okay,
Still makes
Scarlet,
more, though.
yeah,
It's
Scarlet
Pokemon's
and
biggest,
Violet,
like, in general.
$21 million. This thing still runs like at 10 FPS, and also have to disconnect multiple times when I'm trying to play with friends. And you're telling me you're going to put Pokemon Legends ZA on a new system. You're also making it again for the previous system, but you're making it for the new one. You're giving them less money, and you're charging us $80.
Well, I mean, it
that's
saves
how
costs
companies
on-
work. They need to sell. Yeah.
Tell me, justify this for me, Paul.
Yeah,
You're
get-
Japanese
get on your
weebness.
knees.
Tell me how you're going to
Get on your
justify
knees.
it.
I'm not
Get on
talking
your
about
knees,
Japanese.
get on
I'm
your
talking
knees,
about like
just do
any.
that, okay?
I'm talking about any
wanna
other
hear you suck.
company. If we're trying to make money, they need to basically spend less money and trying to get more money, and that's basically.
Well, we get it. They're not looking. They don't care about the fans. That's the ultimate
yeah,
answer.
it's a business.
Yeah.
It's like any other business.
Right. Well, it's a business, but there are some morales. Like even like Sony games, like to a degree, like it's that whole argument of lazy devs, right? But which I don't think any devs are technically lazy per se. But like publishing has a big role on this too, right? Not just Game Freak, but they are not doing any really commitment, and there's no real like I don't feel passion from Game Freak. It is straight business where a lot of games that come out, you can still see passion in the projects. Like this amount of cheapness. I mean, you see why we don't have voice acting. I mean, 13 million, they're not paying voice actors. And I'm going here and playing like this new Digimon game, and it's fully voice acted. I'm playing
I saw the comparison of this. Like,
yeah.
It looks good too.
It
Like
looks great, but there's passion to it. When I play it, it's like this is really cool. Like they're putting a lot of work to it. But even that, like let's go to like the like this 2D sprite stuff, like Octopath Traveler. Look how much love they're putting into that.
how much money they put in there? Do you know?
I can look it up, but they have straight up voice acting and stuff. Like when I'm reading through here and it's just music going on and just clicking dink and reading a novel, it's so dumb.
It's straight up greed, and because if they were to put, the thing is they don't care about investing more money into the game to make things better for them. They really don't. They're really not.
If you think about it, they
are not.
You guys are gonna hate this answer.
What?
Octopath Traveler was only $5 million. That's straight
And
up
they made it
voice acting
better.
and amazing, beautiful like artwork.
Yeah,
and everything.
$5 million.
Wow.
They did way better than what Pokemon did.
And the windows, they were 3D modeled.
Yeah.
Holy
it's just
crap.
100% greed on their
Well,
part.
that's
And if
also
they
something
and they
because
make billions. They literally make billions back on the game. So why not just make a $40 million budget for the game? Because they can incorporate better graphics, make it run smoother for older consoles. They can just all that other stuff. Just make things better, make things prettier, make things more polished, just to get the game to life. Because all they're doing is they're basically doing Call of Duty. What they're doing is this: you have 18 months, or let's say 24 months, to come up with the story, to come up with new Pokemon, to come up with your gimmick, and then you have to make the game as well. You have to do it in this short amount of time, and then you have let's say 10 months to give me a trailer, and then we have to release, then do that, and then keep going from there, because that's what they're doing. They're doing Call of Duty styles thing, and that's not good in Pokemon. Like that's not good at all.
Call of Duty brings $35 billion, right? Pokemon's estimated over $113 billion.
So it's one of the biggest
That's
franchises.
disgusting.
Well-
Right, but that means they have the money to do this.
They just don't want to.
Yes, but I have a question for you, Shark King.
Sure.
How was the game? How would you review
What do you
it? Like overall, like I know by now you probably finished.
No, it's a super fun game. I mean, I don't know. We've talked about this before. I'm like, again, I don't care that the Pokemon doesn't run 4K 1080p. Like,
Yeah.
I care if it's
It's
more than
freaking
10
Pokemon, dude.
FPS.
See,
I don't care.
okay, and I think that goes
10
with
FPS?
with my particular point. It's fun.
No.
If you're not being picky about a lot of concerns, people are still gonna buy it. You guys, we all bought the game, and Nintendo's being able to make their money.
No, you're absolutely right. But it doesn't. It's just we
Sure,
wish
the
that they would
standards
care
are
a little bit
different.
more, right?
Right.
What I'm saying is like what was the last one? XY.
No, the last one was Scarlet and Violet.
Scarlet and Violet.
Years ago.
Right, yeah, that one. Scarlet and Violet. I don't care. The point is Scarlet and Violet, I stopped playing that because of the performance issues. It kept freezing, it kept jittering, like animations were stalling. Like I've never played a Pokemon game like that in my life. Like the performance was so bad. Like I understand having a game that's fun, but it needs to be playable. That game was like unplayable. Like the disconnects when I played with you guys and everything was just a horrible overall experience. This runs great, but I've seen that the original Switch 1 is even having some issues with this game. I'm playing on Switch 2. It's great. 1080p, 60, whatever. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's smooth. It's not crashing, whatever. But did they have to sacrifice and make these JPEGs and all this just to make the game run on the original Switch 1? Like, they had to make it like this and make it a smaller map because they learned their lessons from this?
I tell this much. I only play on the Switch 1. And the only comparison that I can tell looking at the Switch 2, at least for me, I'm not really into like, same with Javi.
No, but you can literally feel 10 FPS. That's not an argument.
Like, but for me, at least for me, this is my experience.
Again, I don't care about that.
Yeah, like, but the only thing that I do care about, like the only thing that I noticed that was kind of clearly for me, it's the speed. The way that it loads,
right?
It's a lot. It takes a little longer.
Well, you're right, but the Switch 1's running at 30 FPS. That's a clear difference from 10. 10 is like literally where movements are like just like lagging.
I don't see that.
Right, I'm not saying it's in this
either.
one. I'm not talking about this game.
Right.
I'm saying their previous one was doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, Scarlet and
That's
Violet
a
did that.
problem.
Arceus had that. I remember I talked about the Flying Gyarados.
You had so many things.
Yeah, the Flying Gyarados.
That thing was just like,
That's 10 FPS.
that was like 2.
Yeah, well, that's probably more like 2. But I'm just saying,
or the
like,
windmill from the Sulflora level area.
Well, I'm not talking about that. When I was walking, like a lot of times the frame rate was getting so luggy where the camera just freeze for split seconds. I'm turning. It's like, what? This is like, who made this? It's like the biggest gaming company or the biggest
It's a gaming company.
platform or whatever you want to call it. But it's like, it just feels like it's. I guess my point I'm trying to make is, it's unbelievable that something as big as Pokemon can be so half-assed and cheaply given to fans that have such a huge passion. I mean, Pokemon has a very, very big following and very loyal fans. And I just wish that they would the company would put in a little bit more passion to these gamers that are these fans that I don't feel that we're getting what we deserve necessarily.
I don't think that's the case. The way that I see this, I feel like here in America, the bar has raised so high that that's the expectation that everybody expects when it comes to gaming.
But that comes from games that come from Japan.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this much, because I actually watched a documentary about this.
But you got to think about the price tag. When you're getting a game that's like $70 compared to like another Mario or Donkey Kong game, there's a complete difference between the amount of passion and love and developments going into it. You're paying $70 for something that looks like it'd be $20 on an indie game.
You're attaching prices and payments to passion, which isn't necessarily the same thing. You can do something for passion or not.
Right, I'm saying it doesn't look like the game coming out is passion. I'm not saying I'm not enjoying this game. I'm having a lot of fun, but it doesn't mean that we can't ask for better. I can't just be blinded from a franchise that I like that I do feel.
Oh, you can always ask for better.
And
There's always things that you can.
And I guess kind of going on that, I didn't want to cut you off, Japorean. But I did want to ask something about this, about the game mechanic that I want, because we've seen it in the trailer. You haven't seen it yet or done it yet, Japorean, but I know Shark King has probably done it multiple times. You guys have. So I know in the game, right, you actually, instead of just you walking around when you're fighting, like your Pokemon will follow you as you're in a battle.
Yeah.
Right? Sure. As far as I understand it, there's no strategy to it. It's just more of an aesthetic thing, correct?
There's a slight strategy with it, but it's not like a.
Isn't it just it's gonna be like the first Pokemon fights? Isn't that just kind of what it?
Well,
is there any difference that I'm missing?
I guess what's a strategic thing you can do with this? Because as far as can you make the Pokemon miss if you're running or change?
You can. You can make them, and you can swap out. There's still things that if you know things from like original mechanics, if your Pokemon gets confused, you can just return it and then send it right back out, and the confusion's gone.
Oh, wow!
Like confusion's completely which is what happens in normal Pokemon anyway.
So, like, what about like a Thunder Wave? Like, would that change that?
No, that's a permanent. It only works for confusion.
What about Hypnosis?
There's a couple things that just don't matter. Like, it just depends. Like, you can play a lot of your Pokemon. This becomes more of like a close range, like distance thing. You almost want. Most of the time, you kind of want to run mixed with, and at least this is the way I've been playing, or I played. There are certain Pokemon that like are better from like distance, so you need to like back up a lot so that they don't get like mauled by like like a brawler type, basically.
So like long range attacks, would you say? Like bubble beam or
so
something like that?
Yeah, like Alakazam is like basically like he's super good, but he's like really frail. And if he runs up into like a physical attacker, he just gets mauled, even if it's not super effective because he doesn't have a lot of health.
So you could put him like further away and do like a side beam or something.
Oh, what are you doing with the tape?
Gotcha. Yeah, you can use side beam. Yeah, you use longer range attacks, and you don't have to like get as close, and you can kind of guide them to where you want to go, and vice versa. You move your brawler like basically out of the range of an attack because all the attacks have range, and even I've noticed like even like early on I picked Totodile for my starter, so Water Gun actually has longer range but does less damage. But Bubble Beam does more damage, but has a smaller range.
So one thing I want to know if you have like any advice on this, because one thing I've noticed with the environments is I've noticed where the AI or the Pokemons get stuck in between like a tree, and then the attacks won't hit. So have you found ways to use the environment to your advantage?
No, I mean I'm sure there is. I didn't care to exploit that or make use of that.
Sharky doesn't need that, man. He just beats him on talent alone.
I mean, there's a couple of times where like you can climb up some stairs and like the Pokemon's attacks will miss because like they'll like go like you said like for Bubble Beam, and the Bubble Beam goes like straight into the stairs, and they can't hit you while you can still hit them while you're like at the top of the stairs or hills or something like that.
You know, speaking of like the combat on this too,
I've seen some things.
It's honestly the reason why I bought the game, like because one person was explaining like because I wasn't really going to initially buy this game because I didn't like Arceus that much because I like the battle system, that's why for me. So but like the guy was explaining was like where the closest we got to the show where you feel like you're Ash, where you're like throwing the Pokeballs and doing the fighting, the live interactions. It's like I was watching videos like it seems cool. Now that I played it, like it's going to be hard to go back to turn based. I really enjoy this.
It's their own thing.
It reminds me. It's like they tried to do what they did with Final Fantasy. Was it 15 when they went away from turn based? Was it 15 or was it 12?
Like fully, like
fully, completely gone.
Oh yeah, that was the one with the guy that looked like Sasuke, whatever version that was.
I can't remember. But anyway, in this one, it's interesting because each attack has like cooldown time.
Yeah,
but you can attack like you can do tackle, water gun, then go back to Leer, and then kind of do like this combination.
That's something I want to bring up. In most games in Pokemon in the turn base, I get rid of like Growl or Leer or any of these. But now I don't want to get rid of them. I'm using them like crazy because like you can get Leer out really quick and do your attack and do another one on Leer. By the time your big special attack comes back again, then their defense is just completely wiped and you just damage the hell out of them. It's like, it's weird to use moves I never would have used, even other ones like Whirlpool or the Flame Spin. Before, sometimes I wouldn't even really use those, but now it creates like a huge area of effect, like an AoE.
Yeah.
And then other Pokemon will just run into it and get damaged. Like, those are things I would have thrown away in a turn-based system.
Yeah, because you can actually see on a real life.
But it's actually also being useful.
The cooldown makes you think.
Yes.
Be like, oh, this is my favorite move, but it's like, oh, this is a 9-second cooldown.
So what can I maybe do in between? Even
okay, let's put a Leer, let's get a quick attack, and let's get like another attack so that I can rotate in all those three because they were like 3 seconds each, and then I can do my final attack. And then
it gives me a tough time. Like I can do a confusion and then hit them with a hypnosis real quick, and then while they're still asleep, I get another confusion. And it's like really cool. I can strategically do this. It's actually brilliant.
I actually have a question here because I don't know if any of you have gotten to this point. I know pretty sure Sharking has, but attacks like Hyper Beam or attacks that require in the original games 2 turns, right? Like Solar Beam to charge up. Hyper Beam. How does that work? Because if you hit a Hyper Beam, right, technically in the original games, you can't attack the next turn. Is it just a longer cooldown, or are you like unable to use attacks for a little bit to kind of compensate for that?
I honestly don't know. I don't use those. I have not used those moves.
It's like I know you. I thought you would, but I was like, dang it.
I've only used Psybeam. That's the closest I've gotten so far.
I'm curious about that. If you use Hyper Beam, what will happen?
When I get my Dragonite, I can tell you.
My guess will be like a longer cooldown.
But my question is, remember, you couldn't attack at all, right? In the original game,
it's just a longer. I would imagine it's just a longer cooldown. Like Fire Blast has like a 12-second cooldown.
Yeah. Wow! But you can use other attacks as that's
a lot of damage. It takes a long time to charge, but it does a lot of damage, and then it's burst
seconds. Wow.
Okay,
damage.
So I just looked it up. Hyper Beam has a 20-second cooldown.
Oh fudge!
So So the only time this would be beneficial for Hyper Beam is if you sneak up on a trainer and Hyper Beam it to surprise that, and that Pokemon faints, and then the next Pokemon comes out, because then you get that attack back.
That's
like you get it instantly.
After it faints?
If you sneak up on them.
A sneak attack doesn't waste your cooldown.
Yeah. What? I didn't notice that when I did this.
So actually, speaking of that, on the negative side of the 20 seconds, that just made me bring up another really cool point about the system we get is if you have that unforgotten move at any time, you can go in and just re-swap your lineup of your moves anytime you want. So you can just go back and forth. So if I get Hyper Beam, I'm like, oh, I don't like this. Just go back and just change any time.
So,
but your whole arsenal anytime.
That was an Arceus too.
That was an Arceus. But Miles, if you ever play, well, you did play it, but Radical Red has that same thing where you can make it learn or unlearn anything. You have to go back to
a person to have them change. It was like a move changer, I thought, in Radical Red.
In Radical Red, no. So in Radical Red, you don't have to go to some person to do a move relearn. It's already programmed in the game. That's why people love Radical Red, because it is the game.
I haven't played that
Pokemon game ever.
Yeah, it is the game that we deserve, because that's all the great features and has taken out all of the weaknesses of the games. And it's like, here is the ideal game that we should have.
I haven't played that game forever.
Play it. It's again super hard, but play because you can change things on the fly. You can change their if they're like their natures. If they have different abilities, I forget what they're called, ability pills or something. You can change what. Yeah. Yes, what secret ability, hidden ability they have. Like, it is super awesome. I would highly suggest playing that again. I need to play. I just got super frustrated because I got the farthest I ever did, and I still lost. I'm like, I lost to Giovanni. No, this was so Shark King and Host were doing a Soul Link on Radical Red. First of all, that's crazy. And I was doing a Nuzlocke by myself, and I got to Giovanni the second time, and I lost.
The second time.
And with a Nuzlocke, I'm like, well, I have to start from the beginning because that's the rules of a Nuzlocke.
I was going to say the Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four.
The Elite Four. How hard would that be on the Nuzlocke? On Radical Red, yeah.
As Shark King.
Extremely hard. The Elite Four and Radical Red, they each have multiple teams, and you don't know which team they're going to use.
Woo! But you know what, Miles?
Gosh.
So there's a spreadsheet that someone has made that tells you what Pokemon.
No, it's the creators of the game.
Oh, the creators. Sorry,
because otherwise they know that people weren't gonna.
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah, don't sound like it. So Shark King, he also beat Radical Red. He's beat it multiple times. He does it when he's like bored. I don't have anything to do. I'm gonna beat Radical Red, but he also beat it without ever looking at this.
For some reason, just give me like a Trump vibe, man. I don't know why.
Shark King is gonna be huge. He's the best.
Greatest of all time.
That's right.
Okay. No, but seriously, but Shark King is so good. He's beaten that without ever having to look at that. He did it blindly, and he's like, I got it through. I think it was your first time or second time.
One finger.
No, I did. It took me my fourth attempt.
Wow. Blind though.
About the documents until after.
Wow.
Which sucked.
Going back to Legends ZA, Shark King, I was asking to you because you have, like I said, once again, finished the game. Is it better than Arceus?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
What would you rank it?
What do you mean, how would I rank it?
Like, if you were to give a score to CA. Not an IGN score, I'm talking about,
IGN score.
You're still salty about the 6.
IGN score. I'm not.
You're still salty about. No.
No,
They gave Infinity Castle, the movie, the Demon Slayer movie. They gave it a 6.
I guess sure that, but there are other movies. But yeah,
7's okay. Yeah, overall,
would you give it to Pokemon CA?
As an indie game or as like a Pokemon game?
Let's go Pokemon game.
I think it's like a 9.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay,
I'd actually give it a 9 as well.
You do have to take it with the grain. Like, it is a spin-off game. Like, it's not a main series game. But still, it's really good. I really enjoyed it. Like, I didn't think I was going to be able to play it that long. But
so
yeah, it's really fun.
Sharky, here's another question for you. What how do I explain this? What things introduced in this game could you possibly see them or would want you to incorporate in future main title games?
I think the sneaking and like the catching mechanic.
I
think it's still the best. That you can just like walk up and sneak up to a Pokemon. I know Paul does like. There's things I don't really. I know that Paul really loves like the alphas. I don't. Really
I love the alphas.
I love the alphas.
It's just a big Pokemon. Like
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm more as hobby on that one. I don't care for
I would like it if they were like more
Whatever.
like if they were like higher, like they had
I
more
like
perfect
it to have
stats.
more-
If they were more naturally to have perfect stats, then I think they would be more useful.
See, I wish they had like the alternative form, but then again, I don't know. I haven't.
Are there any mechanics battling that you'd want them to do, or do you feel like you wouldn't want this type of battling in a main title game?
I think the reason I like this is because the battling is different. It's a little bit more interactive, just where you are like dodging and moving. Like it's more engaging than a turn-based system. It's original turn-based system game. They will never go away from their turn-based system game. That's why they're getting their own platform for just turn-based system games, and the World Championship will always be turn-based.
Especially with the direction they're going now.
Well, I can't believe that it's gotten so big that they're filling out like professional arenas now,
That's true.
which is crazy. Like the next one is going to be in the what is it? The Chase Center in San Francisco.
Oh, dang!
That's where the Golden State Warriors play, dude. Like that's a lot of people.
That's actually pretty cool, man.
Hey, Javi, I have a question
So-
on it. How is there an
Sure.
end game to the game? Like, is there end game content like in most RPGs?
There's a little bit, not
DLC.
a whole lot.
That's where
The
the DLC
post game
comes
is pretty small. I think most of it they're kind of saving for like
DLC.
the DLC.
So, do you think that's kind of ironic? So, do you kind of feel in a way they're kind of charging us for end game content?
Possible, but I'd have to see what it is first. But like
Yeah,
it was
fair
still
enough.
like it's still a fine game. I think definitely more. I mean, definitely more enjoyable than Arceus.
Yeah, that's fine. I agree with you there. I loved Arceus
I
as
just
well.
think
So
it's much more engaging.
Okay.
The city is small, but like it's more manageable, and like especially like the side quests and stuff. It feels less tedious.
Some of the side
well.
quests have actually surprised me. I'll be honest. Don't get me wrong. There's a typical catch and run or delivery service. I get
Yeah,
that,
like
but
they're not crazy. Like
no, but some have
In
been
depth,
surprising. Some have actually surprised me. Actually,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
The other question that I have, I heard
Go for it.
and I mentioned that there has been like some multiplayer capability. How so? What's different in here compared to others?
you can actually battle online on this one.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Have you done it?
Have there's the battle royale. Yeah. I've got I had to do it to get the Mega Greninja Stone.
Oh yeah, you have to do. I forgot about that.
Because the Mega Greninja Stone can't be accessed in the regular game. It's only through online play.
how hard was that to get?
Not very hard.
Okay.
Fun.
Like you don't even have to like win. Like you just.
Just
do like you got to
participate.
do 10 games.
I think even if you were to lose every single match online, I think if you were to like lose 5 times, I think you would still like and be the worst player. I think you would still get it.
Even if you lose, you win.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Like you just have to play 10 matches online or something.
Yeah, it's not hard. Like, and it's kind of fun. Like it's different. I don't think it'll ever make it like to the World Championship thing and or like anything at that stage. But it could, I guess. But it's like I said, it's just a fun game, and I like it.
Oh, that's good to hear.
I don't have too many complaints. I am a little bit bummed that like the city does itself seem limited because there's so many buildings that like are just there. Like you can't go inside and stuff like that. But
Huh.
All right.
I'm looking forward to
it's
it.
no different than Pokemon. I mean, even like Red and Blue, like
Yeah, you
even
never
though
do
there's
that.
only like 50 buildings, I think you can really only go into like what 15.
Yeah. Fun.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, I think we're gonna stop there.
Yeah.
Been fun, guys. Talking about Pokemons and
Even though there's
Xbox.
hate.
There's always
criticism,
hate.
There needs to be
I know.
criticism.
That's why I
I know
sucked at
there's-
Victoria's Secret. I'm
you
never
hate.
gonna stop saying
Okay.
How
that.
could you hate?
Not just Chewy. It was more people. But anyway,
Wow.
we'll talk about that later. Japorean and I will talk about that later. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Guys, remember you can always watch this episode first on our YouTube channel. And if you want to listen to this later, just on Spotify or on Apple, Google Podcasts, wherever you listen to podcasts, they'll be on those platforms 2 weeks later. So I highly suggest watching the video first. It's great. Follow us on all our social media accounts, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, at Chibino Podcast, capital C, capital N, capital P.
If you want some hate mail, also send it there.
Chibino Podcast at gmail.com. Send me your hate mail, okay? I will gladly read it and tell you why you're wrong. Thanks for watching, guys. We will see you next time. This is David the Smash Fan.
Mister.
Japorean here.
Miles, your tech guy.
And Sharking.
And it's Chibino Podcast. Boom!
Claro que sí. Entonces ahora lo ajusto a un acento paseño, como si fuera de La Paz. Así que hablo con ese tono más propio de la gente de allá. Espero que eso sea lo que estaban buscando.
Okay.
Espérate, háblame con acento de cholo de Bolivia.
Claro, entendido. Entonces le doy un giro al acento para que suene más a un estilo de cholo boliviano. Hablando así, con ese toque más propio de la identidad local. Espero que se note la diferencia.
I don't buy it.
You're getting better, but it's not quite there. But I appreciate the effort.
I totally get it, and I appreciate your patience. Accents can be tricky to get perfectly right off the bat, but
you're a freaking AI. Shouldn't it be easy? You can search millions upon millions of videos of ways to
David,
do the accent, and yet it's not there. So I don't understand why it couldn't come off naturally.
Why are you fighting with AI, huh?
Yeah, why are you fighting?
I just want to know.
You're the one who's fighting.
Sorry,
okay,
Javi.
I forgive you.
Thank you. Ignore my friends.
Shut up, Paul.